Hey everyone, Nick here from Modern Home Reno. In this video, I want to show you exactly the steps that I took to build this live edge mirror. Cat.
So I had this maple slab kicking around my wood storage pile for a while now, and I was unsure what to do with it because of the huge crack going all the way through it. And then this project came along and I thought it would be perfect for it. I would like to add, you don't have to use live edge for this kind of project. Dimensional wood would look just as good. I broke down the two sides of the slab into more suitable sizes, allowing for 3 inches either side of the glass and at least 3/4 of an inch covering the glass. You'll see this in the following steps. I cut the two pieces down using my bandsaw, but you could use a circuit saw or jigsaw for this as well. Because the two pieces of wood was uneven, I had to get 2 flat surfaces using my jointer. I then brought it down to thickness using my planer. I set up my dado stack in my table saw and then set the height of the dado stack to 1 inches. I then set the fence to 3 inches. And then began to cut out the channel or rebate for where the glass will sit. And then after each pass, I moved the fence 3/4 of an inch away from the blade. I taped the underside of each piece using construction tape where the knots or the cracks go all the way through. This is so I can fill all the cracks and the knots with 5-minute epoxy and it doesn't just seep through the underside. Once the epoxy is hardened, I then sand it down flush. I marked each piece to the final height that I want, which in this case was 5 foot. I then cut each piece on my miter saw. I started sanding from 80 grit all the way up to 120. I then popped the grain with a wet rag and then allowed to dry. Grain popping or water popping basically reopens the pores of the wood. So when you do your final sanding, it helps hide any of the deficiencies left behind from the sander while sanding with coarse grits. I went back to 100 grit and then sanded all the way up to 150. I sanded all my edges by hand because I didn't want a big round over. I used two types of finish on the wood. Where the glass is going to sit, I used a water-based one-coat polyurethane. The reason for this is because I'm going to stick the glass down using silicone, and I was afraid if I use an oil finish, the silicone won't stick to it. For all the other surfaces of the wood, I used Odie's oil. I love using Odie's oil on projects like this, where it doesn't get a lot of abuse. You basically wipe it on and then buff it off. One coat finish. It's really simple to use and it smells great. I let that dry for 24 hours and then using clear silicone I put a thin bead all the way down the cutout. I then carefully dropped the glass in place. I cut 2 pieces of plywood the width of the glass. And then stuck those down using clear silicone, at equal distances from each end. I let that dry overnight using weights. The next day I flipped the mirror over and then cleaned up any smudges and residue left behind from the silicone. So the glass in this mirror was repurposed from an old mirror that we had with a damaged frame, but you can get mirror cut from most local glass suppliers pretty inexpensively. Or just do what I did.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I would just like to say, if you got any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to ask me down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, go watch some of the other videos that I've made. Peace!